the border was an issue for me under Biden, and I feel like Kamala was probably going to go into the same footsteps.
Okay. And what about the border?
So the number of encounters was crazy. Um, I think that brought a lot of crime into cities when it didn't need to be.
Okay. So if you say if the encounters increase, that means the border is in a bad state.
I mean, as far as I just think with Trump, border crossings now are at a 55-year low because they're more intimidated to, basically come.
Yeah. So
versus under Biden, they were so lax that people weren't afraid to cross over.
yeah. So like if the border crossings go up, that's indicative that the individual who is in office is doing worse for the border. Correct.
I would say that the more encounters means that the worse policy is in place for the border, actually.
Okay. So there were greater levels of crossings under Trump's first term comparative to the end of Obama's administration. Does that mean that Trump had worse immigration policy than Obama?
Likely, but I thought we were comparing it with Harris and Biden.
We are, but I was just asking you. So you think that
Yeah.
Obama had better immigration policy?
I think he was really strict compared to Biden and Harris for sure.
Okay. I don't really see the distinction because they had the same immigration policy.
Happy Pride, Timmy. Yes, I am gay. Thank you. I'm sorry, wait, what?
Yeah, what's the relevant difference between the Obama administration policy and the Biden administration policy? That means that the Obama administration policy was good, but the Biden administration policy is bad.
As far as the actual person in charge, I'm pretty sure that Obama and Trump shared that same person at one point. Did they not?
You said one time you said they shared the same person. What person?
Yeah, the person that was in charge. What was his name again? Hold on. It was the one that people were saying he's a Nazi or something. Is it him? I think it is him. The one with the weird trench coat that people were like throwing fits about.
I don't remember the trench coat.
Yeah, I think it's Mayorkas, but I'm pretty sure he had the same position under Obama that he did with Trump or Bovino.
I don't. Okay, what? Can you tell me what's the relevant difference between the Biden administration immigration policy and the
So the difference
Obama,
is that
Biden and Obama?
Biden
That
was
means it
purposely
happens under
putting-
Biden, but not under Obama.
He purposely put people into place that were more lax in the border, aka. What do you mean how?
Who?
Bovino is notoriously very strict with policy and his agents and everything, which
Wait,
is why
so-
people don't
wait, so-
like him, especially the left. Obama
Wait.
had that same person. He was very strict with immigration. Biden had someone else.
Okay. So you're saying because Greg Bovino was appointed by Biden?
I don't know if he's the one that appointed him, but he's the one that was in charge.
Yeah, under the Trump administration.
Under Obama as well, was he not?
I don't see that.
Let me see.
Okay, so then, like, what about the Biden administration's immigration policy, as opposed to the Obama administration's immigration policy, caused the immigration policy to be bad under Biden, as opposed to Obama?
Again, the people he put in place were more lax with rules.
Who?
I mean, even you would have. Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Alrighty, give him a second, everyone. Alrighty, if you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. It will help get it out to more people. Give him a second to find this information. Seems like he needs a minute. So let me thank some people.
So, as far as I know, I'm pretty sure that Biden killed the Remain in Mexico Day 1 policy.
That didn't exist under Obama.
I'm not comparing it to Obama. I'm comparing it to
Yeah, I
Harris,
asked what
if
the
that
difference
would-
between the Obama administration and the Biden administration was in terms of immigration policy that led to the Obama administration's immigration policy being good, but not the Biden administration's immigration policy.
I just think that Obama was more likely to deport people. I mean, they literally were calling him the deporter-in-chief at one point. When Biden came in specifically, reversed every enforcement that was in place, aka the one that Trump had put. For example, Title 42 was one.
Yeah, that was a COVID emergency policy. Again, not a difference between the Biden administration and the Obama administration. It seems like no one can mention this.
I think the confusion is that whatever Obama really did was, in my case,
No, I think the
irrelevant.
confusion
I'm
is
more
demonstrated.
focused on
I think
Biden
the issue here comes from the fact that it's not caused by the Biden and Harris administration's policy. Rather, it was caused by outside factors, and then the people are blaming the Biden-Harris administration unjustly.
So are you saying that the policy under the border was less strict, actually was more strict under Biden than it was Trump?
No, that's not my claim.
So what's your claim? Is it the same or is it
You guys said that
more or
Obama's
less?
policies were good enough on immigration, right?
So what's your definition of good enough?
I was asking you, like, do you think it's good enough? You know what good enough
I
means.
don't
Come
think it's
on.
good enough.
So you do think it's not good enough, okay? So what is the issue with Obama's immigration policy? Because then you're arguing it's not good enough under Trump's first term, right?
No, I think Obama had a decent policy,
There you
and
go.
Trump
Decent
enhanced
is
it.
decent not good enough?
Decent can be good enough,
Okay,
but
so
then
then
that
you said
doesn't
it was
change the fact
decent.
that
So
Biden went in and took stuff out.
okay, so what is different between Biden's immigration policy and Obama's immigration policy that makes Obama's decent but not Biden's decent? Ooh.
That's a hard one. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think anyone can answer this question because I do think it's outside factors, external factors that caused the level of immigration to our country, and rather not the policy of the Biden admin.
I don't know. Do you know if Biden was like publicly outspoken about deporting immigrants? Because I know Obama wasn't necessarily shy when it came to that.
I don't think Obama talked about it very much, even as well. But
He did a few
Biden did
times for
talk about
sure.
how he wanted to do that, yes. Do you know what
Okay,
the
so
bipartisan border bill is?
I have heard of it. I don't know specifically what's in it.
Okay, well, it would have secured the border and it would have made the legal process go quicker. That's something that Democrats fought for under their administration, that Donald Trump called for people in Congress to undermine. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, so then, given that you do know this now, is that a reason to stop supporting Trump?
No.
Why not?
I still think that Biden was too lax. If Harris wouldn't have been a better option, actually, Harris didn't really even have any policies. That was part of the problem. Anytime she was asked about it,
She
would
did have
basically deflect.
policies. You're just lying.
She would deflect. What were her policies?
Again, the $6,000 child tax credit for the first year of a child's life, $3,600 through them being 5 years old, $3,000 to them being 18, a $25,000 tax credit for first-time home buyers for new homes, a $50,000 tax deductible for small businesses in the first year of them starting out, expanding access to health care through the context of a universal health care policy. We can give countless examples of policies she supported. Okay, I can give more examples of legitimate policies she supported over ones that you'd be able to mention about Trump. Okay, she had 70 plus pages of different policy plans and proposals that she had. She actually had specific policy plans. Donald Trump had random vague statements like reduce grocery prices, gas prices, electricity prices, no new wars, and release the Epstein files, which he all backed up on and backtracked on every single one of those.
Where was
and
she
also,
giving
again,
these
you
like,
acknowledge that Trump. Wait, do you think Trump is racist? Was that you or was that the last person?
I didn't say that.
Okay, never mind then. Well, that's also
So
true.
where was she claiming these policies? Because as far as what I've seen, everywhere that she was interviewed, she
debates?
would literally deflect.
At the debates? Did you watch the debate?
Yeah.
So the first question she was asked, she said this. There's no way you
But
actually
essentially,
watched
they
the
were all
debate.
Biden.
There's no
She
way
was
you
really
actually
agreeing with
watched the debate
Biden's
and you didn't see
policies,
that.
though.
Are you serious?
Essentially, well, she really had nothing different between Biden, though. That's the point. She was
Those are
almost
different.
doing.
When did Biden ever specify those policies? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
So you didn't watch the debate. Because if you did,
I
you
did.
would have seen her
That
policies.
was a long time ago.
Did you look at the her policy website?
At one point, yeah, and I know there's really nothing
So then
there.
you did see she had policies. So you just lied.
In the beginning, she did not. I
She
do know that
did.
for a fact.
She did. That
Like,
policy
right at the beginning, no,
policy
until people
website
started
that
calling her
policy
out, and
website
then
was
she
dropped
added
within the
them.
first 20 days.
Yeah, but she added it in later when she got called out.
No. She literally had 107 days to run our campaign. She dropped it within 20 days. Trump had 10 years to drop a healthcare plan. Did he do that? Or did he just say concepts of the plan? Come on. You guys have such double standards that you apply to her that you do not apply to Trump. Trump didn't have any meaningful plans, okay? She actually had plans. And yet you guys claim that she didn't have plans and that he had plans or something. That's embarrassing.
I guess.
I guess it is. It is embarrassing.
I don't know. As far as Harris, she wasn't. I don't know. I don't think she was very. She was kind of a people pleaser and just piggybacking off of Biden.
Okay, wait, say that one more time.
I said as far as Kamala, I feel like she was just piggybacking off of Biden. She didn't really have any actual.
I literally
positions.
just specified policies. I mean, if you just want to keep ignoring them.
I mean, yeah, woman hater. What do you mean, woman hater? These comments, I guess. Okay. I still don't think that she would have been better, but I
But
will
I gave you
let someone else
specifics
speak.
on how that's true. Would you like to actually specify a response to any of those?
I feel like saying that you're going to do something and actually doing it doesn't mean anything. She was
Okay,
pretty
but like
desperate at that
you
point to
accept
get
what
into
Trump's
office
saying, but you did not accept what Harris said.
because he had a track record in the beginning. Actually, he did
Really,
do a
his
lot of the
track
stuff he
record
said
is
in the
not
beginning.
doing what he said he was going to do.
Like what? Actually,
No new wars, like repeal and replace the ACA, like build the wall
yeah,
and make
no, I
Mexico
feel
pay
like we
for
kind of
it.
got. I feel like we kind of got duped this second go around because Trump
Okay,
was very.
so then can you admit that you made the wrong decision then?
I can admit that, yeah. I still support him in certain categories. I think he's terrible at others. Um,
Okay, so then what specific things get you to say that he's a preferable candidate?
I think he also brought a lot of investments back into America.
Such as?
I mean, the AI stuff that was like billions and billions of dollars, especially from the Middle East.
Did you know that real domestic manufacturing investment has declined every single quarter of Trump's administration so far?
Wait, say that again.
Did you know that real domestic manufacturing investment has declined every single quarter of Trump's administration so far?
It's manufacturing. I mean, I'm sure that's going into different categories.
Wait, so you understand that that's like the main thing that he said he was bringing back in terms of investment? And it seems like he failed at
Yeah, but
that?
I'm talking specifically about AI and technology. I'm not talking about manufacturing,
Okay, so then if
which
you want
is a lot
to,
more money actually, if you think about it, than manufacturing would bring,
okay,
anyways.
can you give me any evidence that the rate of growth has increased for any specific
I
sector of investment?
not yet. A lot of that takes a while to actually kick in.
Okay, so
I
do you
mean,
have
for
any
example, the
evidence of
data
the
center.
economy being better off in any factor?
Well, think of all the data centers that are being built and all the employees that are going towards that. I'm not saying that they're great because I hate those, but
Okay, so
that's
if
a
you
bunch of
don't like
jobs. There's
those,
a lot
then
of
that
money
wouldn't be an
that costs a
example
lot
of
of.
things that you like. Maybe you should point to the infrastructure bill the Democrats passed that actually built jobs doing that.
The one for Trump, I mean, the one under Biden,
Yes.
the one that caused crazy inflation.
The infrastructure bill did not cause inflation. You're embarrassing
There,
yourself.
no, absolutely. Look it up.
It
Both
didn't. What do you
bipartisan
mean look it up? I
economies
have.
agree. Economists on both sides both agree that at least contributed to 2% inflation overall.
And where'd you get that source from?
Give me 1 second. I have it right here.
Because did you know that Trump signed off on over $4 trillion of greater debt related spending compared to the Biden Harris administration? Did you hear that?
Yeah. Give me a second. I was looking for something. I mean,
Okay.
inflation overall. Do you think inflation was less under Biden or more or under
It
Trump?
was less when Biden left office comparative to now.
What
It's
about his
4.2%
overall?
now. It was 3% under the Biden administration when he left.
What was Biden's peak though?
9.1. But you have
Yeah,
to
that's kind of
understand
crazy.
you have to understand that that's not because of him, and that's instead because of things that existed all around the world due to global inflation. Okay? That wasn't specific to the Biden Harris administration. What did they do to cause that inflation? Because the inflation that we're seeing right now under Trump's administration, this is because of Trump. Because he started a war with Iran and because he imposed tariffs.
Fair point. Yeah. I mean, we're still not technically as bad as it was under Biden, but I'm not saying that it's great now,
Yeah, but like
especially when it
Biden
comes to
didn't
food
cause
inflation.
that. Do you understand the difference that Biden didn't cause that and Trump has caused this?
He did though, because that bill was adding a bunch of money to a recovering economy that didn't need it. So all you had was the Fed chair trying to pump the economy by cutting rates like 11 times. That's the only reason it got better.
Okay. So you said the only reason that what got better? Investment?
No, that the economy got better was because Jerome Powell was cutting rates 11 times.
In what year?
Otherwise,
The
all the
economy got
spending
better in what year?
the last 2 years of Biden's term
Wait, he
specifically.
cut rates more after Biden was out of office than when Biden was in office. Did you know that? And also,
I
that's
did
what you would
not.
expect when inflation goes down.
Are you talking about
When inflation goes
percentage or are you
down
talking
from
about
when inflation goes down from 9% to 3%, you would expect that we would then see the interest rates go down as well, because interest rates are going to be in response to the inflation or price stability that exists. If there is price instability, they're going to respond to that, right? And if
well
there
the
is more
first
price
again
stability, they're going to respond to
you
that with reducing the interest rates, which they weren't able to do as much because Donald Trump has imposed tariffs and started a war with Iran. We would have low interest rates right now. We would literally have lower inflation right now if Donald Trump never imposed the tariffs in the very first place. But because Donald Trump thought he was so right in terms of the economy, we're now all worse off because of it.
Yeah, I don't agree with the tariffs at all. I just know that food inflation, for example, was worse under Biden than it was under Trump. I mean, under Biden it was 11.4%, and that's according to BLS.
Again, like, are you just going to keep repeating that without referencing the fact that that was not caused by the Biden administration, but this is caused by the Trump administration?
I mean, you're still responsible for it if it's under your term.
You said you're still responsible for what?
You're still responsible for it if
Just
it's under
because it
his
happened under
term.
his term. So is Trump responsible for COVID happening under his term? Is Trump responsible for the
He's responsible for the
14.8%
recovery.
unemployment? Is Trump
He's not
responsible for the
responsible for it
14.8%
happening.
unemployment?
He's not responsible for how it happened, but the recovery.
Okay, wait. So, and the recovery happened under the Biden administration. We saw the recovery, and the recovery
Yeah.
led us to a better situation than what Trump has right now.
Good point. Good point. Okay, I'll let you win this one.
Okay. Well, is there any reason you still support Trump?
My position still stands technically.
So you still do support Trump, but like why?
Immigration is my biggest one.
Okay. What about immigration?
Oh my gosh.
You don't want to talk about it anymore? You're done?
No, it was. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to know that so many people were crossing through under Biden.
Yeah. Does that
Yeah,
mean
not
it was
with Trump.
caused by the Biden administration?
I mean, it does.
No, it
literally
doesn't.
know
No, it
people-
doesn't. We just went through this. Just because something happens under an administration does not mean it was caused by that administration.
How is it racism? I'm literally half Mexican.
Dude, stop reading the
Anyway.
chat and respond to my points.
Okay. I'm
Just
sorry,
because it
say that
happens
again?
under the administration does not mean it's caused by the administration. Okay?
Okay, if people know that whoever's in charge has a very secure border and they have a very strict program, they're not going to try to cross over. If someone's in charge and it's the opposite, they're very lax with everything, and
Wait,
people
but you're not
know that.
listening. Wait, you're not
And my
listening.
cousin comes through, and it's, oh my god,
They
it's
were
so
not
easy, come
lax.
through.
I'm sorry, they were not lax.
They
There were still
were lax.
deportations, there were still removals. You understand? I asked you for the difference in policy between the Obama administration and the Biden administration. You couldn't tell me. That would then cause the level of difference. So it's not a policy difference that is going to mean that there were more people coming to our country. It's an environment difference. Right? The inflation that existed all around the world caused people to think that going to the country in the United States is preferable to where they were. So that happened to a greater extent because of global inflation. That's a better explanation than pointing to what you're referencing.
So you think that Biden killing the Remain in Mexico day one
Had
that
nothing
didn't-
to do with it, yes. Remain in Mexico applies to the asylum process, a legal process of immigration. That existed under the Obama administration, no Remain in Mexico. That existed under Trump's administration even as well.
Okay. All right, Parker, I'll give you this one. I will no longer stand on my side then.
Oh, based. Love to hear that. W's for them in the comment section right now. We'd love to hear that they changed their mind. That's great. That's great.